Hey everybody, welcome to Divine Thursday for December 10th, 2020. I'm your host, DM Gallibond. Now, Fred the Fighter was up in front of the battle, just like he should be. And the enemies were coming fast and fierce. And he cut down one, then he cut down two, then he cut down a third one. But then suddenly he was surrounded by 5 enemies. And he got hit 3, 4, 5 times, grievously wounded. Connie the cleric couldn't get close enough to do anything, so she stretched out a hand from across the room, made an incantation, upcast one of her most long-known spells, giving Fred the Fighter a 5th level healing word, restoring some of his wounds, and his mighty sword helped the party carry the day. This is one way that you might see healing word used in an encounter near you. Alright, healing word is a spell that is cherished by clerics across the realms, and let's see how this works. Alright, so healing word actually comes to us. It has its origins in 4th edition. So it's one of the spells that comes to 5th edition that started in 4th and doesn't appear anywhere prior to that. There's a few things in 5th edition that are, of course, unique to 5e, and a few things that were in older editions but skipped 4th. And in 4th edition, it wasn't a spell, but it was a feature of clerics. And it was an encounter feature. So, healing word, you whisper a brief prayer as divine light washes over your target, helping to mend its wounds. And it's anywhere within 5 feet, and you choose this twice per encounter, but only once per round. At 16th level, you can use this power 3 times per encounter. And the target is either yourself or one ally within range. Target can spend the healing surge and regain an additional 1d6 hit points. Now, healing surge was a unique mechanic in 4e. What that was is it was 25% of your hit points. So, and it was a resource too. So, notice that the target spends a healing surge. If the target has used all of their healing surges already, this does not give them any healing. That was one of the weird things about 4e is that there were a lot of things that had to do with healing that required a finite number of resources that were recharged every day, and once you burned through those, you didn't get them back until the end of the day. So if you had a lot of encounters, yeah, you could be in serious trouble. Because even healing potions required that the person drinking the healing potion spend a healing surge. So that's kind of a weird. It's kind of a weird thing, a strange thing that they have with that mechanic. All right, now in 5th edition, Healing Word is a 1st level spell. It's a bonus action. So now keep in mind the rule on spell casting is that if you have a spell that's a bonus action and you have another spell that's an action, the only way you can do them both is if one of them is a cantrip. You cannot cast 2 spells higher than cantrips, even if one is a bonus action and one is a regular action. I mean, now, I say you cannot because that's the rules as written. If your DM changes those rules in your game, then your individual table supersedes the rules as written. But the way it's intended is that you're not supposed to be able to cast 2 spells in the same round, unless one of them is a cantrip and one of them is a bonus action. Range on this is 60 feet. It's verbal only. Evocation, and it is a 1d4 plus your spell casting modifier. And so in 5e, it's available to bards, clerics, druids, and alchemists. So bards obviously would use charisma, clerics and druids would use wisdom, and alchemists would use intelligence as their spellcasting modifier. I believe that's what alchemists use, is intelligence. All right, and so the nice thing is 60 feet, and then every time you cast it second level or higher, you add a d4. So in our example before, if Connie the cleric casts it at 5th level, it's going to be 5d4 plus her wisdom modifier. All right, that's going to do it for today. If you like what we're doing here on this channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, click the post notification bell so that you'll get notified every time new content drops. And that's going to be all. So thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Good night, everybody.